willkommen, meine Freunde. Wir zurück zu Starfield. Und genau da sind wir wieder, wo wir aufgehört haben. Energieerfolg. Seht ihr? Zum Glück habe ich das mitgenommen. Okay. Jetzt nicht mit dem sagen müssen. Aber man weiß ja nie. Parcours! Ah, ich will nachschauen. Nein, ich habe nur 2 Lichtlichter. Ich riskiere es jetzt nicht. Ich glaube, ich habe ein Gefühl, dass wir das brauchen. Kann man jetzt die Tür aufmachen? Schade. So ein alter Computer. Na mit. Check. Hallo.
Okay, that's it.
Ja, okay.
Time to
Ich habe wieder übertrieben. Ich weiß.
sell some of your junk.
Junk? Junk? Das ist Kunst alles.
I'm gonna go down.
Zack. Hey.
Massive damage.
Erklären das Ding soll. Ja, gut, ne. Ja. Ich hätte vielleicht ein bisschen mitdenken müssen. Das geht noch weiter runter. Wie weit noch? keiner da. Ich muss keinen töten. Gott sei Dank.
Quite an impressive facility.
Ja.
The logistics it must have taken to build it this deep underground. It's astonishing.
Das stimmt. Okay.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Aha.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Sie hat einen französischen Dialekt. Mon ami.
If there's a way to access the deeper sections of this storage area, I'm certain we'll find it.
Aha. Das war gruselig.
Not gonna last much longer.
Okay. Zuerst schauen wir, was da drinnen ist. So, jetzt habe ich es nicht verkacken. Okay. Boah. Ah, das geht? Okay. Ah, immer diese Dietriche. ist ein Lager. Ah, lol. Zack. Niu. Niu. Wow. Okay.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
Bitte beim Betreiben des Bootes vorsichtig warten. Losoptik sind zu fixieren. Wissenschaftler müssen ihre Taschen leeren, sowie Schmuck etc. ablegen. Achten, der Kern erhält eine unersättliche Probe. Sämtliche Daten unterliegen strikter Geheimhaltung. Alle Forschungsmann sind mit größter Vorsicht behandelt und dürfen das Labor nicht verlassen.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects. Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites. Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find? I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Oh, okay. Pause drücken, Leute.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space. Can the drives be fixed? I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
All
this time. I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth. A plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now. I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
Ja,
My
okay.
name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Ja.
Oh my god. The grav drives destroyed Earth. And at the core of the first drive, an artifact.
Ah, Entschuldigung. Wurde erschossen oder so? Also war auch der einzige da, gell? Da ist hier nichts Besonderes. Mag ich nicht.
What you found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Wow. Energie wieder erforderlich. Was mit dem? Ha! Echt jetzt? Was ist, wenn ich jetzt kein Dietrich jetzt hätte? So. Oh,
Nicely done.
danke. Schnell weg. Das ist ein gutes Schwert.
Your hunt here.
Ah! Ich glaube, die sind angefressen. Ey! Boah. Ja.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Though I'm normally a devotee of science, I have to admit that in this case, it failed us terribly. And the cost was immeasurable.
Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, disease, famine, all the classics.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you are watching out for is yourself.
You're you're right. If this has been happening time and time again, perhaps they've arrived at a total deadlock.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he is right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Ah. Puh, jetzt muss ich kurz überlegen. So, meine Freunde. Wie entscheiden wir uns? Die haben beide gute Argumente. Ich bin auf der Seite gesehen. Mit der Hand, aber. Probieren wir mal.
Bravo. I was hoping you'd make that choice. And whatever it takes to make it through this, I swear I'll remain by your side.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has 1 or 2 to go.
Anything interesting in range?
Okay. Nur das Raumschiff jetzt genau anschauen. Ah, komm schon. Okay. Oh lol. Echt jetzt? Das war anstrengend, Sarah.
I don't mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know. To Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have
Aw.
everything set up in a few days.
Okay.
Matteo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
Danke.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
Ja.
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards. and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
Ähm,
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
ja.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
Denk an das, was uns...
You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking.
Ja, sehr gut.
Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Everyone is staying in their rooms a lot more lately. Guess we all need some time to process.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Aye. The blackest sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you. Catch a smile out there.
Wow. Okay. Na, das war...
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
So. Hey.
Anything I can help you with?
First line of defense against heat leeches now.
I'm sure you can find something.
Warte mal.
Sure, have at it.
18, okay. Das ist der Grafsprung. 19. Okay, Reaktor. Warte mal, was habe ich überhaupt einen? Ich habe einen Reaktor Tokamak. Energie erzeugt 29. Okay. Das ist jetzt... Warte mal. Löschen. Was ist, wenn man einen Gausch... Ja, perfekt. Warte mal, reparieren, genau.
Hey, what can I do? Sure thing. We'll get it fixed.
Was, danke. Letzter. Das noch nicht ist. Ist das die letzte Mission? Ja, wenn es so ist. 5 Tage. Ja, vielleicht. Soll ich warten, bis das anfängt? So, wir haben unser Raumschiff. Wir werden jetzt dann zum Planeten fliegen. Servus, Vesco. Also bleibt dran, um zu sehen, was wir da entdecken. Haut rein. Tschüssi.